Hey friends, it's been a while since we're doing a long live stream, so pardon me if I take a little bit of time. I had to push this back half an hour because OBS was being a little bit weird on me and wasn't letting me go live with my account. But I think we're good. I'm just going to do some validations real quick. The YouTube app. Let's see if we're active. Let's see. Let's switch accounts so that I can make sure. Yeah, it looks good. Let's see. Let's switch accounts so that I can make sure. Okay, now I can stop you. Cool. Yeah. Okay. So let's go back to normal. Switch accounts so that I can make sure. Okay, now I can stop you. Cool. Yeah. Okay. So let's go back to normal. Switch accounts. What is happening? Okay, now I can stop you. Cool. Yeah. Okay. I think my Bluetooth popped into my phone. That's the reason why some of that stuff is coming up. Cool. Nope, it's still going. Wow. You are a persistent bunch. Okay. So I think it's working. Something's working. I'll just close all these things. Cool. We are good. So we are here today because I needed to do this Loupedeck review. It's something that I've been looking at for a while now, and yeah, I have just not gotten around to it. But this is the perfect time because I have to go to a wedding, and I'm way behind on photos for other weddings, well, other events that are related to this wedding. So if you guys don't know what this is, I'm playing with this guy today. The Loupedeck. It is a editing console that is a little popular. I don't think everybody uses this. There's kind of like a dichotomy in the sort of like photography world that this actually speeds up your workflow, but I'm here to test that. Let me go into kind of like why it's just expensive. I think this is like $200 for this board, maybe a little bit more, like $250, and you know, it only works with certain things. So that's the reason why I spent like a little bit extra time to set it up, because you'd have another app open. You also have to have other things like, I don't know, what are you going to say? Like, you also have to only use certain apps. So one thing that I saw that was that I couldn't use it with Lightroom CC. I had to use it with Lightroom Classic. And I haven't used Classic in a really long time because Classic's not available on the iPad. And I do a lot of my photo editing on an iPad just because, you know, I'm traveling a lot. And there's some flights where I have some extra time to do edits. So I do a lot of my photo editing through those kind of like iPad apps. And then even when I'm on the computer, just for easy transfer, I use the non-classic version of Lightroom. I get it. A lot of, like most people, use Classic, at least in terms of professionals that I've seen. But there's just some convenience out of the, you know, non-classic version that I appreciate. Like I had to find where all the controls are again and how to import. It's just a little bit less seamless and a little bit less drag and droppy than what your standard one is. So again, I'm still trying to make sure that all this stuff is working. I pushed back this live stream slightly so I'd have some time to check it out, but that's kind of what we're going through. I'll run through that again once this hits 11:30, but I'm going to make sure that all our screens are working. Okay, so that looks good. Probably got to center this guy a little bit. That's actually better. Actually, Spider-Man's foot is perfect for that. So I can start there and then move here. And that kind of runs. Perfect. Let me just make sure everything else works. Multi-screen is good. There we go. Perfect. This is weirdly zoomed. There you go. Yeah, these are super dark. Okay, so in the meantime, what I'm going to do is, until this stream officially starts, I'm going to start doing some rating on some of these photos just to see if I can use them. Luckily, with this board, I still have access to the basic keys. The only weird thing about it is I got confused on the rating system because of Shift, Control, Alt, Tab, all that sort of stuff. It doubles as a rating system. So I was like, why am I not zooming in? Why am I rating everything a 1 or a 2 star? And it's because they dual laid out it for what we're using this for. So let's see. Dang, that's super far away. Control, please. Oh, he's crying. All right, this one probably, let's say this is, oh, okay. So this thing's more sensitive than I expected. Let's say this is a 2. No, 2. Good, 4. Shoes are kind of cut off. Let's say 3. A little bit better. Let's say 4. There we go, 5. A little bit off center, but I could probably do something with this. But if I'm thinking about shooting this as a, I guess I could do a vertical and a long. Let's see. Let's see what the couple photos look like. Because if I'm shooting mostly horizontal, I'm going to do this post that's horizontal. Yeah, I think most of them are horizontal. So we will roll with that. Yeah, see, even the couple photos here are horizontal. The boys are horizontal. Mama Evie's is vertical, but I can do a separate post for verticals. I think for the main one, we will do horizontals. So let's focus on those. So if there's any verticals, I'll just leave them alone for now, so they don't get caught up in the algo. But let's go back here. Oh, that was a 3. This is a 4. 5. Yeah, I like that one. This one is weird. See, I could use that for a vertical, but I'll leave that alone. Same thing with that one. That's already vertical, so actually technically Lindsay's face is weird. See, if I had Google, if I had my pixel, I could change her face easier. But I can play around with this maybe. I don't want to confuse it. If I'm doing vertical, I'm doing vertical. If I'm doing horizontal, I'm doing horizontal. I kind of like this. That one has weird flaring in it too. But why is that so zoomed in? Lord. Oh, that's a good photo though. I didn't expect that. It's a good photo. I just need to take out some of that grain. So for context, my friend Evie's and Baldine are getting married, and they did their signing at a candlepin or candlestick bowling in Boston. And I came in hella late because me and Samika picked the wrong location. We didn't know there were 2 locations, and we ended up going to like freaking Bumblefuck. And we were like, this doesn't seem right. And then we realized that there's one closer in Cambridge. So we went to the wrong spot. So we were like an hour late, and like this was happening right as I was walking in. So basically I had to run forward and get as like any photos that I could get initially. So all these things that you see in this bowling alley here are all straight up like me whipping out my phone and like pushing people out of the way and like getting like maybe a burst of like 40 shots before like the whole thing wrapped up. So some of these look rushed. Pardon that. It's not generally how I do it, but circumstance and life kind of got in the way. I'm going to leave this as a 4. I could make it a 5, whatever. 4. It's a 2 for sure. Again, why is that so zoomed in, Lord? Hey. There you go. Let's say 4. Oh, is that better? And his face is more lit up there with 3. 4. Can you like uniformly stay zoomed? All right. There you go. Let's see. Super blurry. This is how you can see I was rushed. That's a 4. Let's say that's a 2. You want to do that, huh? Is there a zoom function on here? That'd be really cool. Let's check the mapping doc. So I guess I could just also show this. Let me just change this around to, you know what? I should probably just create a new window for this. Sources, screen capture, add source. Nope. It was a window capture. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, whatever. Let's just call this loop app. Add source. I just want to take the Loupedeck screen. Done. Boom. I'll just overlay it in this ugly ass fashion. And then I'm gonna basically just queue it out when I need to. Yo. Dope. Leave it alone. There you go. Okay, anyway, so looking through this is the app that you kind of do mappings. There's some pretty standard stuff that you can do here that they have preset. And obviously the things that are like clarity, contrast, shadows, you don't really want to play around with that because why would you? But you can play around with what the dials do, what your function buttons do, and things like that. So if I can activate a zoom, that'd be cool. I just don't know if there is one. Zoom in. Zoom out toggle. 4 steps. 4 steps. What can I map that to? Linear gradient brush. Do they have? Apk ruse. Eros ruse. Look. I don't want to play with these though. Dang, is there other functions? Yes, yes, toggle out, toggle out. Oh, fuck you. Let's see if that works. If that function works, that'd be dope. But I can't select. It just does a zoom in. I would love to scroll it. What's D2 do? Sharpness. All right, I don't want to play with this because I want to play with the standard functions before. But if I do this, so it's still selectors. I would love to do this. Zoom out, zoom in. No, dang you. Okay, so you don't want to play nicely. How can I do zoom? What is this other one for? Collection, add, remove. I do not care. I'm remapping this. Let's make that zoom in 4 steps and zoom out 4 steps. Yeah. Let's do that. Zoom out. And then zoom in 4 steps. Oh, let's see if that worked. Remap. Oh, you're still there. Do I have to like reset you? How do I do this? Function. Just the press. This is function and press. Okay. Zoom in 4 steps. Just have to set this somehow. Should probably read this stuff, but I figure I'm gonna be on the stream for a couple hours. You guys can learn with me. Okay. I wonder what to close out Lightroom accordingly. But let's try it. Kill this app. I don't think you guys need to see that. Give me 4 steps, please. Oh, still doing that. Okay, so I got the zoom in there. Let us think about this. What can we do? Let me try to close it out and see if it's that. Yes, I really want to quit. Skip this time. And then let's reopen Classic. Pardon me, it's still opening. There we go. Do your fancy functions. Thanks, Loupedeck. I think you look good too. but you need to freaking respect my recommand, my remappings. Zoom out 4, zoom in 4. So let me do this. Remove from quick collection. I do not care about that function. Still want to do that, huh? That's fine. Okay. I don't want to waste too much time trying to figure out the remappings. I'll do another one when I've remapped things, when I know what's going on. Right now, I'm peeking. That's what's happening. Right now, I'm peeking. But, yeah, let's just go over and rate these, because I need to at least get 10 and make sure which ones we're using. All right. Dope. Okay, so probably this one's good just because I like the sincerity of their faces. 5 is fine for that one. Did I really say 5 for that one too? No. Say 5. Nah, her teeth are kind of weird on that one. And she's blocked. Maybe for the vertical. Super dark. I didn't really have a good time on focus on this one. I was also switching lenses like a madman just because I had two, like I had a 1 fixed because I usually like having a 35. No, did I have a 50? 35. I think I had a 50 on this one. No, I had 35. So yeah, I brought 35, but I brought a prime lens because I usually like that for sharpness and light, all that sort of stuff. But I also brought like a freaking, what is that? 70 to 180 lens, I think it is. I don't know, 80 to 1 something lens. Tamron. Just because I wanted to make sure I could get range if I couldn't be nearby. So that was pretty clutch, but I had to switch between lenses pretty quickly, and I did not have all my accoutrement on me to make that switch quick. So some of these are blurry or dark because I was switching real quick. I think I'm going to focus on the well, oh, you guys can't see this stuff. Let me close out this app. But what I was mentioning before we got to that photo, I don't really want to loop that yet. There you go. Not trying to develop yet, sir. But yeah, so I was going through these photos. These are fine. I can color correct a lot of this stuff. This vertical, like this dark stuff was all during the switch. It was making it super difficult. The kids thing is cute, but I think I'm going to focus on the couple rather than really do that. Wow, you're just super zoomed in, boy. They must have saw the gesture. See, and this is why we, let's see, no. This is why we test this stuff. Hey, Tiny, zoom out. Let's see if this actually works. Hey, Tiny. No, the gestures are dead because I used it on my last stream. Let's see if we can kill that.
You can control the camera with your voice?
My one down here that I'm using.
That's dope.
Okay. If I can get this thing to not zoom in somewhere, that'd be dope. But it wants to be weird. That might be better. That's actually not too bad. Yeah, if I tilt it that way, y'all can see everything. What I will say is that this build is nice, but I do wish they had a removable. I wish they had a removable cable. because sometimes with these boards, it's like a pain to travel when there's just all this one board. Like I would like it to have a more seamless cable that I can just unplug when I'm trying to travel with it. If I switch real quick, it does come with this nice like carrying case, but it's huge. So like you need the right backpack for it, but it is nicely felted. It has a little bit of impact protection. It has a clip for the cable. So like they give you what you need for it. But again, there's just some conveniences that they could add in terms of portability that I would like. It's also just way more convenient than like kind of like wrapping it around itself. Especially if just regular storage, I would love to just stash the cable into my cable drawer and then like retrieve it later and have this board like out in plain sight, because it's actually not a pretty looking board. But the thing is that it's just like, yeah, I don't want to have that cable like laying around everywhere. So if they could make a removable cable version, that would probably be ideal. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure this all fits in there. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to be rating, and again, we're using these like the tab functions over on this side here, just because it is. Let's see, stay please. Yeah, just because it's how they're standardly mapped. Lol. Oh, presets are going. Can we not? I was like, why are these like so blown out? It's because it's trying to apply a filter. Okay, so no kids. She'd probably kill me if I posted that. Again, this is Mama Evie's. There's a little bit of a lag. Yeah, there's a little bit of a lag going on with the keyboard. Like it's not directly like click, boom, click, boom. I'm wondering why that is. Oh, that's better. Okay. Oh, no. See, it lags a little bit. It's not like my computer is slow at all. Like, it just wants to do some weird stuff. So, that's one thing. And that could be annoying, especially if you're trying to be a little bit more efficient in rating. Like, it does somewhat lag. I'm sure you guys can hear my key, or you can see my key clocks and how fast they move. Maybe I could do one with the kids. Let's do 4. I kind of want to minimize the stuff with the family and other things. I can do like a separate post for that. But I want to focus on them. There we go. Oh, that's vertical. Fuck. Oh, no. I knew I did this correctly one time. There we. Whoa. Someone did a flash. Let's take that as a 4. I probably can use that. I'll use a little bit of cleanup on. I'll just mask a little bit and clean that up. I want to know what the hell that was, though. What flashed where it just like took out their face? Let's see. That's also not bad because the kid's reaction in the back. But I think this one's a little bit more holistic body. They're similar. Let's do 4. To do some cleanup. I don't know why this is trying to apply presets. We are not there yet, sir. Let me close this out real fast. I just want to make sure that this thing is syncing correctly. Skip until next week. Yeah, there's just some responsiveness that I'm not sure what I like, if I like this thing or not. And again, it could be my naivety with the platform. Obviously, it's not like, it's kind of foreign to me in terms of using this. No, it's super grainy. Maybe it's the settings. All right. I mean, regardless, I can fix it. That's fine. Did they ever throw her? Let's see. Oh, I mean, that could be a funny one to post. Bro, this lag is ridiculous. What is happening? This is literally like where Google's Face Finder is ideal, because some of these people do not have great faces on, and they just have to live with it. My bad. I'm gonna leave this to a 5. It's 4. It's blocking someone. I'll just put it as a 4 because most people's faces are good. This one's a 4. This one's a 3. This one's a... Why so serious? Let's say 4. That's probably a 5 because no, that dude's face. No, the serious one's better. We'll do 5, 4. Yeah, I don't know what happened with these settings. I shot hella grainy on this. Maybe it's just because the lighting was so dark and I was trying to compensate. But like sometimes when you go through these photos, you're like, what's going on? 4. Actually, no, 5. Perfect. Oh, Lord, what's going on here? That one's good. I'll do 5 on that one. It's trying to auto-correct for some reason. I swear I didn't shoot this warm, but whatever. This one's good. They're all laughing. Now throw him. Oh, look, he looks fucking terrified. Dude, this lag is killing me. There. That's a 5. Just for his face. Oh, yes, it finally registered. As you know, it just took 2 restarts for the mapping to like actually sit in place. I finally have my mappings. So custom mappings work. Is this on dynamic? Man. Yeah, probably like that. I'm trying to play with this obs bot, but it's not being registered by the app. Let's try one more time. Why are you doing this, dude? Whatever, I'm not playing with this right now since I'm streaming. We'll just have to play with the zoom. Right. I mean, okay, screw it. I'm just gonna go back to photos. Half a second, like there's a half a second latency maybe. I don't know about that. This is a good photo. 5. All right. So I'll spend like 15 more minutes reading these. I think I'm getting. Oh. I might just need to do is like photos. Maybe I'll do a post of them just looking wild, or just baldy and looking wild, which is great. That's actually good to show about the signing. So I'll do 5. That can be intro photo. These are the ones I cared about because these are the ones that actually look cool. Did I get the balls on the... Give me one closer. Give me one. Oh. That's nice. Okay, so I think I know which ones. See, this one, this... Oh, 1 second. I'll be right back. I need to get my shoes.
That's spray.
Oh, is it red?
Yeah.
Okay.
What, you expecting a pack?
Yeah, I'm expecting some sneakers from StockX. Never mind. It was his friend, or my roommate's friend. I'm waiting for some sneakers that I gotta bring to Puerto Rico, so that's the reason why I'm panicking. But, okay, back to this thing. Jeez. I do want to check on this. There we go. Stupid thing. I don't know what auto zoom. Yeah. Dope. How are you? Okay, back to this. Now that we fixed the stupid zoom on the camera. Find auto zoom. How dare you? Figure video. Camera control. Zoom out. There we go. Apply. Okay. See, now I can come in closer when I want to. Perfect. That's what we want. Now I can bring you closer down. Now not to be scared. Perfect. That's the shit that we like. Okay, cool. Is this from your name? I think so. Definitely is. This is definitely a Rad Wimp song. Okay, we are back to normal. This one's cool. This is going to get difficult to find one of these photos that I really want. These are good for their faces. Still good on their faces. I really want one with the ball on the hand. This one's so good too. I can get one with the ball in the lane. That's not bad. I want one further down. Like that one would have been nice, but her hand's in her way. So I'm not going to actually rate that one. This one's not bad either. But that's 5. I don't know. This one or this one? Jeez. Hand up or hand down? Hand up. I kind of like this because it shows the ring a bit. This one's more natural though. I'll just put it as a 5 for now. And then his ball's gone, so all these are going to be nope. Vertical. Holy moly, dude. This lag is so wild. What is happening? Maybe it's because I'm streaming? I have no fucking clue, but shit sucks. So do I want to do head on? Blurry. One more. I would wish this thing could freaking not lag. That one's kind of nice, but it's not equal. It does show her dress though. I'm gonna say 4. I mean, they all show her dress. Blurry. Okay. What I want to do is I'll do the first one because it shows more balance, even though it doesn't show its presence that he's there. So that's the 5. Cool. So instead of doing this left by right, I'm actually going to go through these like this. Because actually, I think zoom in is so annoying. Too blurry. Hella blurry. Hella blurry. Oh, this is when I was like compensating hard. Because people were just getting joined to the picture. And I had the wrong lens in. There. Mostly smiles here. Actually, I'll bring that to 5. The rest of these are kind of like, eh. Baldine's family. This might just have to be a different post because I want to focus on the couple. Blurs. Damn. Was I going to crack this one? I was panicked. This one, I'll do this one because Braulio here has a little bit some better smile. It's better smiles across the board. See, dude, I just add on. I don't even know when I got this in. Did I get everybody? Let's see. Nope. Definitely did not. I must go on track. Or panic shooting. These are mostly me like playing around with settings. I'll have to give these to Samika because she can do something with that. So I was playing with prisms here. It's something that I picked up over COVID, but I forgot the guy. There's a guy that shoots really well with neon, and he shoots super dope with like prisms and stuff. But I wanted to play with it. Like, it gives some cool effects. Like, I like this one a lot. No. Lol. Lol, 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 lol. Yeah, there's some decent ones here. We just have to clean up some of the grain, but yeah. Again, I think we stopped at the family photos at this point. Oh, here we go. There's some. Actually, there's more. Nice. This is fine. Again, I might do just this as a separate photos. She has all these pictures too, so I don't know if I want to edit all these. Their shoes aren't in it, damn it. Say 4. Yeah, I might just have to like play around with this. Dude, I swear I did not. Oh, see, I was like, I swear I'm not this dumb. Or I fucking. There we go. Yeah, I was like, I did not just chop everyone's feet off like a dumb. So let me check out this one. Let me go back to these family photos. Oh my lord, dude. I was like, did I really miss like half the family? I could have. To be honest, I could have. Nope, I didn't. Damn. Damn, Vol. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Let's go back to these couple photos and see what I can rectify. Okay, all those are Samika photos. Okay, so these are like naturally feet chopped off because these people don't have kicks on. Let's go back. Yeah. Chop. Okay. Can you not? I don't want to develop right now. Thank you, Jesus. Once you want to go in develop mode, it freaks out. Oh, yeah, but definitely didn't get their feet on that one. Oh, there we go. I was like, what? See, this is vertical photos. I'm gonna have to just do vertical.
My homie who owns
This one was blurry though. And overexposed.
I'm sure they're there.
Shit.
Yeah.
You live streaming?
Yeah. I gotta get these photos out and review this board before I leave for Puerto Rico in a bit.
Oh, bro, this game is nuts.
Yeah, it's wild. What are you guys doing? You guys heading to Rhode Island?
Yeah.
You gotta kick these people out of the fucking parking lot.
Put them in a headlock.
Dude, that's so wild. They're just like,
No respect.
that's crazy.
Dude, if you seen them, bro, you see how wild it is. Like taking up the whole. It's
It's a big space. Like, there's no reason for them to do all that.
Like, it's not even like a common
No,
entrance.
it's just like, it's a, let's say this is the driveway.
Yeah.
Right here, this is the driveway.
Yeah.
It's spacious enough for, like, they can put, like, 4 or 5 cars on their side. There's not really a divider, but there's, like, an imaginary line.
Yeah.
And this is our side, and this is their side. But they're just like, nah, fuck it. We're just going to occupy both spaces. Like, for what?
What if you just park a car? What if you just block them in? That's what the cop said.
Yeah, that's what they. I mean, I think she did it once with the guest that was there. She did it one time, and they were like, "Yeah, we'll just figure it out." But even still, like, to have that level of comfortability is kind of insane.
I mean, my friend lives out there. He says it's wild. He's trying to move the mask because it's wild. Okay. Oh, that was my roommate's friend Ray. They're doing like they're managing some Airbnbs, so they gotta help one of the tenants with their car situation, a neighborly dispute. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna get through the rest of these photos real quick because I want to. We've been streaming for about 40 minutes. I want to make sure that we got at least an hour of editing and play around with some of these functions. So I'm gonna. I do the biggest thing is like I probably could do this a lot faster, but the lag on this is murderous. I had to be on crack when I was shooting these, bro. Yeah, the ones from with Lindsay are there better before or better. Let's do 5 on this one. No, you know what? I'm probably still doing this wrong. I like this one. This one's nice too. I tend to like hate the whole like candid or non-candid photos just because they don't feel real. But I'll put some of this family stuff in there just to analyze. I probably won't actually edit them on this stream, but I want to make sure that I come back to them. This is something I probably can do on a plane. It'd be cool if I could live stream on a plane. And then again, like all these Samika ones, I'll have to have her look at and do an editing on her own. Maybe she could edit her own on a live stream. Who knows? Okay, let's do a filter. Rated 4 or higher. What are we dealing with? That's 45 photos. That's more than I want. So probably not that one, even though it's cute.
Stick with it. I noticed them and Delta fly out the same place.
It does. Change these to 5s. Yeah, I can't. Her face is away.
Network for me, bro.
Oh, you need that pass, right?
I'll figure out the money to get that pass.
Face is away. So it's a 4 for sure.
That'll be worth it.
I was talking to
It's a 4.
some of the homies over there, but they're all acting like.
I'll keep it. It's a 5 for now. I kind of like this too, so like I'm gonna do a 5 for that one. Upgrade, downgrade, 4, 5. Family automatically becomes a 4 at this point. This one is a 5 because it's reactions. I'll do another post for bloopers maybe, but those will all be 4s for now.
All right, Volt, man.
All right, man. Good luck with that. Hope you don't have to crack any skulls.
No, we might have to stop out at Home Depot or see if I have some in the bag.
Okay, it is kind of nice to do some of these ratings. I mean, you could do this on a keyboard so far, for sure. It's just kind of nice to have that. His face. Oh, that's the 5. Okay, I got you. Okay, let's do this a better way. 5s, and then just... so 5s bring us to... 5s bring us to 31. So I need to take 1/3 of these. That's a 4. That's a 5. That's a 4. That's a 4 because it's family. That's a 4. Yeah, we do that. That has to be a 5 because it's one of the pictures. Now I got to pick between these. This is going to come down to her face. No all copies. Blurry. See, it's better when... I like that one. I also like that. See, this is more playful. Not that one. Too far back. I think this one's probably gonna have to be it. So I'm gonna bring these down to a 4. 4. That's a 4. Except I think I accidentally unrated one that's a 4. See, like this one could be a 5. That's no, because the ball's too far back. This one's nice. That one could do 2 because of the ring. I kind of like... Okay, we'll go back to filter 5. We'll come back to these, but I'm torn because one has a better face and then the other one has balls on the court. And this one has ring up. This one... Probably not this one. Sorry, Eevees, you look evil here. And Baldine's ball is gone. Or it's probably not. It's probably like right here. Which would be nice. But no. We are not doing that. Kill that. So that's going to be a 4. Right, Vault? Yep. So then we're really going to be dealing with this one where her face looks nice. Actually, let's check that again. Determined and funny face. Determined and... I like it because the ring, but the shadows are not great on hers. I'm taking this to a 4. And then here, I like this one, but the... see, like they're both about to bowl. And Baldine's face is funny. I'll do that to a 4, because the balls aren't on the ground, so it really just comes down to these 2. I'll come back. That's definitely a 5, because I need to reference points. These go down to 4, so I need to take nice photos. I'll do a bloopers photo for real for them later. Well, Baldine's could be funny. No, I like... No, do 4s here. It's just it covers all their faces, otherwise I'd make this part of it. Yeah, this one's trying a 4 here. He looks more desperate than the other one, so I'm gonna take that one. That's nice. Stays. So we're at 17, I need to kill 7. That stays. Dang. Okay, I need to kill one of these. That's fine. 1. Dude, this lag is wild. That makes her look good. Instagram can take 10, right? I'll do that at 4. I gotta clean his sweat up on that one if I do that. So I need to kill 6 more. So between these 2. I'll just edit both and I'll figure out which one I want to use. I'll ask Samika later. Have to use that one. 1 family each. Dude, family becomes 4. I'm sorry. I need to kill some of these photos. And I have one of Lindsay. I swear I had some other ones that were on here. Are they from Google Photos? Let me see. It probably is. Let me check real quick. I was like, there's some with Samika and her, so I need to make sure that's in there. We're looking at EVs. BBs? Yeah. Signing. Yeah. Okay. Yo, where are my unofficial photos? Oh, here we go. Yeah, we'll take this one. Save image as. I'll just throw it in downloads, and I'll bring that into the mix. Photos, downloads. Say unrated. I'll swing back for that one. I don't want to freaking spend too much time on that. There's 12 here, so I think I need to really kill 2. Ideally kill 2. I feel like you need that one, but there's also this one that's cute. Oh, by the way, these are gag rings that are on Marvel, so that's the reason why they look a little bit different. But again, I need to kill 2. Panic. Everybody. Panic. Yeah. This one needs to be there. So I really need to kill 2 of these first 4. That's cute too. This is probably gonna have to be this one. One more vault. I can't be that one. Dude, why is this difficult? This is why I need input from people. This is stupid. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna edit these. I'll come back. I'll figure it out. Okay, on to the edits. So, obviously, usually use sliders here. They have a bunch of stuff here that I can actually play with, which is nice. So, if we were to adjust temperature, because it's a little warm, that's actually relatively reactive. So you can actually see these things move here. It's like tint. Can make it super cold. Okay, there's a little lag. It doesn't do quick movements, but it does do relative gradients. Actually, that's nice. Like that. Saturation vibrance will come through later. Shadows. I want to bring in Lindsay's face a bit. Highlights down as a result to give some texture to the dress. Yes. The knobs are actually really smooth. I like that they're not ratcheted, but there's still enough control. Sharpening. Do I care about this? I don't want to make it too grainy. I can check it real quick. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I mean, pixel peeping at this point. Whites. Boost the whites into blindness. I do want to bring a little bit of niceness to that. Blacks. Some contrast. If I can take out some of those pins. 4. So before and after, that's helpful. Oh, that's a nice button, actually. Because I usually just do like the really quick switch between the two. But yeah, see, this took out the yellow in her dress, which is nice. want to make sure that it's still bright enough for Lindsay's face. Exposure. Ah! Bring down highlights if I'm going to really bring in the whites like that with exposure. I think that's good. As long as my only thing is like, was his suit tan? No, it's gray, so we're good. I was like, did he get the tan one? Bro, is that? Okay. Sorry, sometimes I can't tell with these remakes if there's actually stuff to make them use. There's a bunch of stuff going on in Boston right now. Contrast. No, I don't want to make it I want to make it softer. Yeah, definitely want to make it softer. What does D1 do? Dehaze. No, I want to make it look like there's levity here. So I actually can do dehaze here, and I could probably bring exposure down. I do like this because it's super easy to just like make these adjustments really easy. So I can do like, oh, more highlights, more data. Like it's just easier to go between the two. I don't want to dehaze for levity, but then bring down exposure to get some details. I like that. You can do double dips on those. And then when you see something that let's play around with that vibrance. Nope. I'll make sure that for the vibrance here, I'm just trying to make sure that the sneakers are popping. I can bring a little saturation in there for color. See, that's a super colorful picture. I like that. And then you could also play with like the hues, which is also nice because I freaking hate playing with HSLs because I got to do like 18,000 clicks. But I can actually just play with it here. And I can so you can reset it with just by clicking it. This is where the ratchet is needed. So I think this is awesome because they've actually thought about usability here. So with the dials, you're not encumbered and you can actually do free sliders. But here, when you actually need to minutely set these, that's cool. No, let's not make her look like she's an alien. So how's it brown? Nope, making her. Let me just scroll down so you guys can see the sliders go through. Ooh, hello. Oh, I want more green. See how his shoes. I'm pretty sure, yeah. See, now I'm messing with her shoelaces. What was the original? They're blue. I'm fucking with this stuff too much. What are they? Okay, so I can just make them a cool blue that I want. I think that's fine. I don't think purples are doing much. I was expecting the girl's dress to be a little bit different. I think that's fine. Let's see before, after. Definitely improved. So we went through all that. The other thing is, like, if you don't see things that you can use, you can actually just highlight it here. Ooh. Edit. Undo. At least that's what I was doing before. Okay. It's wanting me to do this thing. Undo. Undo crop angle. No, 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 no. Yeah, I'm not trying to crop, dude. So this trolled. I thought this would. Nope. Do not want that. Okay, so this is crop overlay in the control dial. I thought that this was supposed to be anything I wanted. Activate crop tool. That's the stuff I don't want. Okay. So for luminance and all those other things, if I want to get more tune dial, I'd have to map these for function keys, which makes sense. So I think if I did function plus, that would actually work. It's not. Okay. But that's something that you could map. So if I wanted to set a function to switch controls and then do hue, yeah, I'd have to change it. So let me go and show you guys this on the Loop app. So here, like right now, it just does hue adjustment for that portion. However, if I wanted to go Lightroom Classic and look at luminance, and you want to go through all of these, you could easily go through that and add those. I won't do this for this because I want to just do some basic things so I get this post out, but I probably will play around these so that when I use the function button, it will set these. I will set the luminance on these because these are just changing hue. But I would love to make it like, luminance and saturation and get a little bit more intense there because I think that would be fun. But that's for another stream when I actually have played around with this Loupedeck a little bit more. And I can actually use all the functions that I'd like. So let me just check real quick on some of this stuff. I kind of want to zap out colors outside of them, but let's see. Let's just try to make this really vibrant. Since this will probably be the cover photo. Yeah, let's take that down. I don't want that to distract, but everyone around them can be colorful. So we'll do that, and then magenta. Yeah, luminance. I want to keep his greens darker. Her shoes got squashed though in this. So I would mask that, but I don't want to deal with that right now. Oh, I don't want to mess with her shoes. Much better. Okay, cool. I'm chill with that. I think that's good. Cool. I actually like that. That was a pleasurable experience to get through that really quickly. Let's look at the next photo. So far, I don't have to do any masking, which is really nice. But I will want to do that when we start getting to like the more bowling alley ones that are apart from this. But most of this stuff should just need basic correction. So this is kind of warm, right? It's very orange. So we're just going to bring that down to bring new natural tones. Again, I love that. That's just so dope. The thing that I wish that they could do on this too is I could plug this into an iPad. That'd be dope. I would easily bring this a little bit more. And the reason why is because like I used to have a Mac for my work laptop. However, it just with all of the company stuff that was on it, it was never running like a Mac really would. So I ended up just trying to go for a higher spec model for that so I can get my work done. But the problem with that is that the screen resolution on that HP they gave me is trash. So really, I couldn't really get good photos. So traveling and editing is harder. So that's why I bring the iPad with me so I can do those things. It's bringing in too much grain. Yeah, I do like this because I can kind of just like really quickly do this. Now Lindsay's face is getting washed. I could expose this a little bit. I kind of like the solemn nature of this, so I'm not going to bring whites too much, or exposure too much. Contrast this out. Contrast it out a bit. Shadows will bring up. It's too light. Clarity. Soft, sharp, soft. It's too soft. Shadows. And then vibrance and color. Probably give her temperature down a little bit. Yeah, gray, white, boom, boom, boom. Some pops from the background color, offsets them. I think that's fine. Dehaze. I could make it like just... dehaze. Add a little haze. You know what? I could do this, and I could do some cropping. That's fine. I want to add probably want to add a vignette on this guy, but let me change this a little bit. Whew. No. I thought you were going to do a locked ratio, bro. Locked ratio, please. 16:9. Thank you. I want to even this out, but not chop her hand off. I mean, I can do that. Well, actually, these are all... That's the original. I could just lock the original, actually. And then just... Yeah. Yeah. Because Instagram will do that stupid adjustment crap. And then go like ratio-wise. I want that to be on his nose. Maybe I'll do his eye. No, I'll do his like nose. Yep. Angle I don't care about. I don't need to do masking. Red eye correct is no. Healing is fine. Okay. Effects. I don't want grain. Sharpening, I don't care about. Color grading. Gives it a little bit nicer effect. I don't want to make them too red though. Okay, that's fine for me. Okay. I wonder if I should vignette this thing. Now, if I remember how to vignette in freaking... Okay, so I shot this with Tamron 70 to 180. I don't think there should be temp bend on that. Yeah, where do I forgot where to do... Grain, I'm good. Lens blur. Interesting. No, I use natural. I don't want to add that. I don't want to transform it. Bro, where? Let's denoise this crap. But dude, like, where is this stupid vignette? Let's see. Okay, it's definitely working. It's working so hard to make my screen blink out. Anyway. While that denoise job runs... Okay. I like the other one better. I'll figure out vignette later. What is happening? Okay. Overall, pretty good. This one's super warm, just like before. Bring that down. Uh-huh. I'm gonna make this one a little bit more moody, so let's take the colors out. Bring up the highlights. Total shadows. Add a little sharpening, highlights. Yeah, let's make it a little bit more moody on this one. Shadows in. Bring down the whites. Bring more of the dress in. I mean, if I make it aquamarine, it's more colors like them, so why not? They're very like islandy, so that's the reason why it's kind of like that. There's not really any greens or yellows to play around with here. I'm just like playing around for funsies because I don't know exactly. Oh, I'm stupid, dude. Sat. Boom. Look at this stuff. So that was hue. I didn't realize that they had a sat button. Yep, of course. So if I do set and say, yeah, I'm done. I didn't see these buttons on the side here, the luminance too. Great. Yep. I wonder if they have any color grading things on here. I don't think so. Let's actually see what these things do. C3, tone, white balance. Well, white balance I already kind of figured out with the temperature stuff, so I don't think I need to play around too much with that. Maybe with the tint. I mean, I'm probably gonna do more like right there. Pretty good here. Okay, let's just see. Bold, levity, levity. This one I probably need to mask a bit because it's blurry. But let's get the tones in right. Super smooth. Do a little bit more pink. This is where masking could come in. Yeah, I'm probably going to max out the sharpening because I was so bad on that. Let's kill it. This is a little bit darker. And then I will... Let's make it soft and dark. And then I will make them a little bit more pronounced. So now if we go up, healing, mask, subject, select the right thing. So I don't gotta do this. Oh, they got the kids in there. No. All right. I'll just subtract it. Dude, I need to drink this stuff. I've been neglecting my coffee and my smoothie. Subtracts with a brush. I need a bigger brush. Perfect. A little bit bigger brush. Smaller brush. Nice. Oh man, I just took that whole wall too. I was having difficulty differentiating her dress, which is understandable. Oh, this gets complicated. Like, how much do I really want to do this part? Hey, Z. I might need something smaller. I always hate these middle details. I'm also not the most surgical with this mouse. This is why I kind of like using the iPad, because you got more precision with the pen. Let's go a little bit bigger. I'll get approximate. I'm okay with that. Probably need to add. No. Brush. Oh, I lost it. What happened here? Let's see. Lightroom freaked out. There you go. That's fine. I do need to add this though, because it started taking stuff off. There ain't no brush, bruh. Brush 2. I guess I could subtract a little bit more, like here. Dude, this is so fine. Regular brush. Wait. I think that's good. Okay. Time to mess with it. Where are you exposure? Oh. A little bit more contrast. No, I want to give them more shadows. Dude, where's this setting? I don't even know what I'm referencing right now. All right, saturation. I'm like maxing these out and it's not functioning. It's happening. Hello? That was trash. Undo. I just want the mask, bruv. That's difficult. I kind of want to make them pop more, so I feel like contrast makes more sense. Exposure. I don't want to make them too dark. They do differentiate from the background. I can always make the background more when I come back to it. Haze. That's not going to be something that they do. Mm-hmm. Clarity. Jeez, dude, what is this? Shadow. Can you react? I'm not seeing anything happen to these. Oh, there you go. So there's a little bit lag sometimes. Bring the whites down just so it's not. No, I need to bring the whites up. Yeah. I'll just bring blacks in to offset it. Maybe I do need to not dehaze it so hard. Okay. No, on the mask, bro. I need to go back to this because I need to sap out even more. I'll take out the vibrance on them a little bit. Saturation. I want to kill the contrast on them. I don't want to give them more clarity. Okay, back to the mask because I want to be able to clean this up. Dude, this delay, I don't get what's going on. Dope. Her shoe kind of looks off though, don't it? Let's look at this. Brush 1, brush 2. I need to add brush. And let's see if I can do this. This is probably not going to work at all, bro. But let's try it. Yo, give me that subtract though. Using a brush. Oh, it really doesn't want to hit those, huh? Okay. That's fine. It's complicated now. Okay. Dude, this lag. This might just be my computer freaking out. Slobs might be taking, or Streamlabs might be taking too much energy right now. Because I'm getting some imprecise movement. I don't like that. I'm just going to go with the gut right now. Catch up, friend. There you go. Let's clean up that part in the dress. That's fine. Good. That makes more sense now. Okay, back to this stuff. Let's see how long it takes. Yeah, there's some weird things. Give me that negative brush. Oh, you did. Come on, dude. This lag is wild. It might just be because I'm running OBS at the same time, but that's stupid. So I'll clean this up with the denoise. At the meantime, though, I'll clean up her foot because it's a little bit too straight. Masking. And then go here. Let's take the subtraction brush. Fix this. And we can actually clean her. Let's see. Now we can take the subtraction brush. I'll just fill this and then go from there. Because there's some parts of her dress that are super messed up here. Yeah, they're not being highlighted. Okay, cool. So we'll change this. And go to brush overlay here. And then move you over here. And let's include this ghosted part. Okay, now we can clean it up. Subtract brush. Ah, I need to zoom in more. Yeah, this is fine. A little bit extra. Woo! There we go. This is super awkward. Oh, it's so interesting. Okay. Is that for a dress? I feel like it's not. It is. Shit. It just came out super weird looking because of that. Okay. Fine. Fine. All right. Let's get back to this. Jeez. Shit. Yeah, I want to make sure there's a little bit of her face being seen. Oh, what am I doing? See, I'm falling back on habits. catch up. There you go. I probably want to put some highlights in there. I'm like trying to make sure that her dress is not looking like there. I think that's fine. And I kind of have to bring the saturation out because I just literally so clear. I do want it more clear than the background though. Dehaze. Oh Jesus, wrong way. Too much. Okay, see, with that dehaze, that means I can bring exposure up slightly. I should put exposure down and then bring highlights and whites up. Yo, why isn't clarity being used? Registered. Ha! Now it is. Shadows need to come down a bit. Because her face is being a bit washed. I want to make sure her hair is still in there. I mean, aside. I feel like I need to bring highlights down because it's overwashing that middle part. There. I guess there's not a lot of color. I was hoping to make them pop a little bit more. Right. Give me back my thing. There you go. Let's play with the yellow. Kind of want to make that pop at least. Whoop. Phew. Oh, you don't want to do that, bro? Come on. Ask one. Let me get that. Let's take saturation. Maybe I should do that. Rates. It's really not letting me play with that all that much. That's annoying. What are you doing? What are you doing? saturation changes. Really trying to make that yellow pop, but it's not coming out no matter how hard I try. It does let me give them a little color in their skin, which is helpful. It's not bad. Striking the balance between the whites is annoying. Show it. The softer looks a little bit better. Too much. I'll do with that. Before and after. Yeah. I think that's good. Cool. Family photos. This one I'm hoping I can just like copy paste this setting over. I don't really want to do masking on this one, but definitely some cropping to center this up a bit. Aspect, original. And then just wait. I really can't AI her away, huh? It would be too goofy. Yeah, it'd be too goofy to AI them away. So I'll do that. And then I'm going to denoise the crap out of this. I don't know what this was shot with, but... Denoise, please. There you go. Enhance. I'll probably have to do that with the other ones too, but the other ones aren't so bad. Surprisingly, the place with more light rendered me screwed more. Yo, this thing running in denoise makes my whole setup spaz. I mean, it's not spazzing like in terms of, it's just making Streamlabs freak out. Yeah, as we get closer to the end of this stream, I don't know, I'll probably go for like another 20-30 minutes. I don't have to meet up with Samika till 3, so you know, I can do this until probably like 1:30. I gotta do some cleanup, finish packing, but essentially all this stuff is to test out this Loupedeck, and I wanted to see if this would help me with editing and if it was a little bit smoother. What I will say is that the build quality is super good. When I first got it, I was like, oh, this is a big piece of plastic, like just like mechanical keyboard, but they've done a lot of thought in terms of the actual usage, like where was it nice to have smooth things, where is it nice to have ratcheted things, like the hue, saturation, and luminance, and all the buttons here. Again, once I'm more used to it, will be beneficial because I just didn't see that right off the gate, but playing with it more, I see how that's all at your fingertips. However, again, you can add some more mappings if you'd want to make it a little bit easier. But that's just on your volition. I will say that I like the fact that those hue and saturation areas are clicky, clacky. It just gives me a little bit different feel, so I don't actually have to looking at it. I can kind of just feel around, and it's just like a little bit more experimentational. And that feel difference between the knobs is just very nice. The knobs make it really good to just like do dual, like contrasting things. Like if you want to change temperature and tint together, or if you want to play with exposure and shadows at the same time, it gives you that ability, which is really nice. The thing that I think it just depends on like if you're running slobs or not. I'm gonna have to try to test this without Streamlabs running to see if I'm not getting that lag and if it's just my computer over freaking out. But I do think that there's a little bit of lag with what my setup is right now, but hopefully that gets resolved when I'm just editing and not being on stream. Overall, though, I am very impressed with the ability to be a little bit more creative, because like I think what was really nice out of the gate was that like I'm not as familiar where things are on Adobe Lightroom Classic as I am with just the CC, and this kind of made me prevented me from going into like the deep menus or having to find it. It kind of just, you play with it and it'll show up on your screen, which is super nice. Obviously, I want to see if I can do some tonal curves and stuff with this. Obviously, that's going to be really important to like, I don't know if I could like lock it in somehow just with this. You probably still need your mouse. But again, between mouse and here, I pretty much am all solid here. You can do ratings. You can toggle between photos. You can go through most of your basic adjustments just through the board itself. Obviously, you need your mouse to do maskings and click between masks and total photo and some of the other features. But, all your basic adjustments are here, and I can find myself getting pretty quick at doing this. Obviously, this took me a lot more time to get used to where everything is situated, but I do like that they've accommodated for, not only just like a pretty stock and pretty good experience stock out of the box, just plug and play, but the fact that there's so much customizability. I'm going to switch to this Loop app so you guys can see it. So much customizability between the knobs and secondary functions. Adding a function button is super cool because then you can just double up all of the features of everything you have here. Again, like if you mess up, you can click into everything and it'll reset. So it's really easy to rectify all of your issues. Really easy to switch between, really easy to switch between good and bad, or before and after, and play with those items, which I think is super dope. It just makes things a lot less seamless, or a lot more seamless. And, if I was to give this to someone, they probably could figure it out through like half an hour of play rather than having to figure out all the commands on the keyboard. So it's just super cool. Like I could throw this at Samika and she'd probably be able to edit on a desktop. She's used to phones, so edit on a desktop pretty simply. But it's something I can definitely test with her on a future one after I play with this a little bit more. But let's see if this actually started working again. It did make it nicer. She's a little smooth, but let's see. Let me take this guy off. Loop app die. And then, let's see. Yeah. So this got denoised. I feel like put that rating back. Cool. Let's denoise this one while we're at it. Tone curve, come back. Just smoothing it out, make it softer. But I appreciate you guys checking this out. Again, I want to get back into streaming. We were really good back in the day. We got Samiko playing games. I was doing a lot more live reviews. I was doing more like listen along sessions with you guys. And I do miss those times. It was just work got crazy and I was never on my computer. And again, like I talked about, like my laptops from work, which are my only computer, don't really do well with live streams, in the sense that like I'd be able to share stuff with you. I have like devices like the Action 2 Pro, or sorry, OBSBot, not OBSBot, what is it? Oh, DJI Action 2, or the Insta360 X3 that can do live streaming functions. But obviously, I can't show you my screen, and I can't like do certain functions that would be beneficial. So I think that's where I wish I could bring my whole setup with me everywhere, but I just don't have those abilities sometimes because of the technological limitations that I have on my mobile front. But I will try to look into some things like that. That'll make it a little bit easier. I can definitely do live streams more where it's just like us talking. But if it's not like straight up like, experimenting with stuff where you guys can actually get engaged with, it's really hard. So that's the reason why we've been on a hiatus for a very long time. And obviously with the holidays, it's going to be hard, but I am going to try to see if I can get another stream in before we leave for like Christmas stuff and before Thanksgiving. So if I can get 2 more streams by the end of the year, that'd be great. If I can do 4, that'd be extra dope, but we'll have to see what happens. Another thing that I've been thinking about for streams is like, I have to do all of these workouts in the field anyway. So let's see if I have to do these fields or these workouts in the fields anyway. So like I could record some of that stuff just live so you guys can see me struggle and play around with the headphones outside, and you guys can ask me questions and have me do different workouts to see if the headphones stay in. Again, those are mostly for headphones because other things are a little bit harder to test. But yeah, I think it's 95, it's probably 96 is fine. Sure. It's probably going to freak out again, so pardon me. Yup. But yeah, if you guys have questions or you want me to do certain things or you have suggested setups for the Loupedeck Plus, there's obviously a lot of options for me to play around with this because I'm going to have so much editing to do by the end of this year. Boy, that's freaking out. I'll switch screens. But yeah, if we could do, if you guys have any suggestions around this board, if you're used to it, or if you have some questions about it, definitely leave it in the comments or hit me up on my socials. I can play around with it. I'm going to be dedicating a lot more time with this board because I have one wedding that I did in Mexico. I have this wedding in Puerto Rico, and I don't think we have any other events, but there's some other opportunities I need to take photos on, so I'll be able to edit with this. The other thing that's going to be very interesting is I want to see if I could use this for color grading in Premiere Pro. Obviously, I do a lot more videos than I do photos. However, I just want to see how seamless it is. Obviously, I think basic adjustments should be fine with this, and there's some stock modes for Premiere Pro. But I just don't know if that's any faster than what I'm used to doing with mouse and keyboard, especially because there's just a lot more stuff to do in the timeline rather than a static photo. But maybe that'd be great. So I'll play with that as well on future endeavors. But I do need to get used to this board for sure. Like there's stuff that I didn't see that was there. I just did not explore this. This was very much a you and me figuring out how to use this thing together kind of situation. Did you finish? I would love it if you finished. Nope, you're not done yet. I love how it's like, oh, it's 15 seconds. No. Nope. See, it freaking lied to me. Come on. Yeah, the only reason I'm not showing you guys this is because there's nothing to see, and it's just blinking around, so that probably won't be great. I'm actually not even sure if this is coming in smoothly, because my OBS is looking weird. Dang, they're having struggles trying to denoise this guy. I'm gonna try to see if I can start working on this other photo. Something I'm not as enthusiastic about, just because like I didn't get the great photo that I wanted on it, but we'll see what happens. For other preferences or other things that are happening on this channel, there's just been a lot of like headphone content recently. I've had companies send me a bunch of headphones, so I'm like true wireless all the way, basically. I know some of you guys have mentioned that you wanted more wired headphones, and I definitely have some to play with that I need to get a reviews on. But the problem is that I had to get through the queue of all the true wireless first. So this year, the goal is to get through all the true wireless stuff like by November. But because we're going to Puerto Rico for the wedding, I am also doing some content around Google Pixel 8 Pro, because obviously I just got this phone, and that's something that everybody wants to see recently. So I had to do a couple day in the life reviews. I want to do like a deep dive into settings. I want to do a deep dive into photos, deep dive into videos. So that's what I really want to focus on. I'm also going to be doing videos on the Sony ZV-E1. I got that probably a couple months ago, and I haven't been able to do a deep dive on that either. But we are going to be using it heavily in Puerto Rico to get some of these shots and get some of these real shots, so that we have higher quality, but it's also to test it. So if you guys have questions about that, definitely leave that in the comments. The big thing that I want to say is that it's sort of a stopover camera for me. So like eventually I want to get a cinema camera that will be solely focused on video, probably will live on a gimbal sort of thing. This was a good thing to get because it's lightweight, and this is something that I'd probably use as my travel. I don't want to bring a big heavy cinema around everywhere I go. So having this like lighter form factor, it's a little bit more fun, is probably what we'd be using for vacations anyway. But the secondary reason that I think it would be useful is because like it's like a simplified version for someone that's like brand new to cameras, but still gets them a lot of great quality. And this is something that I would probably transition to Samika after I get my cinema camera, because this will help her with her content creation, but this is also help. I think it'll be easy to pick up, and that's something I want to see is like for a new shooter, is the ZV-E1 easy to understand, easy to pick up? Does it meet all their needs? I mean, from a quality perspective, it's great. Handling perspective, there's some things to work on, and that's something that we will get into on a review shortly, because I do want to get a little video on the ZV-E1 before we leave, just to show you guys what I'm looking at. Okay, I think this process, so I think I can switch back to other screen. Perfect. But yeah, so like that's some stuff coming up. The Puerto Rico stuff is going to be very focused on Sony lenses, Sony cameras, and the Pixel, because those are the main things I'm bringing. However, I am bringing some other stuff like true wireless headphones to get a review out before Thanksgiving. I think the big one that's left on the table that is not scheduled currently is the Moondrop Space Pods or something like that. $25, super dope. But yeah, let's get back to editing for a little bit. Let's see how that actually came out. If it doesn't freak out. Oh yeah, much nicer. Smooth. Very smooth. I like that. This one's good too. It's a little bit warm. Let's take that down. Half turn, perfect. I'm really getting used to just like this whole like boom, like just like how much of the degrees you need to turn to get what I want in terms of a setting. Just the fingertip, it's so nice. I feel like a little bit like a DJ, but the whites are a little bit harsh. There you go. Bring the highlights down. Haze it up. Highlights all the way down. Whites all the way down. I like that. What else can we do? Sorry if I'm freaking out sometimes. Like there's just people talking outside, and I have all my windows open because Boston decides that it wants to stay summer, which I'm not complaining about. But I did take away my air conditioning, so my house is hot. My room is burning, so that's why all my roommates and stuff were like talking to me because my door's open. Usually for like these things, it's closed, but I need that air circulation, yo. Let's play with some hues. I'll scroll this so you guys can see what I'm doing. Yeah, much better. Now, the crop though. Let's fix that crop. Yo, I was on crack when I was shooting this. What is this noise, dude? But yeah, I can paste these. I do like this copy paste button. It just makes it a lot easier. You basically save like half your clicks to get the same effect. So like here, it sucks. Okay, see, I need to get this. Original. To be honest, I just do paste. It'll probably rectify itself. Yep. And then I want to do original, see? Perfect. So all these should look the same. Yep. We are just gonna denoise the freak out of this. Jeez. Can I do multiple at a time? I doubt it. So it's almost 1:30 here. I'll probably do this until 2 o'clock. So I'll do probably half an hour more just to play around with these photos and hopefully wrap these up. Sorry it took you so long to get to this point. Finding the photos, using this to rate, just took a little bit of time. I tend to overshoot, but I also didn't expect some of these photos to be in the state they are. So they're just taking a little bit more time for us to get through. Let me save you guys from that epileptic shock of what my computer's going through. But yeah. I'm going to be really interested to see how this all functions. I haven't seen what the lines look like right now. I should check, though. I want to see if it's lagging. Mm-hmm. What else? What? Doesn't look like it's working too bad. My internet's been terrible recently, though. That's the other thing. Because, like, I don't know. I wish I could get something else besides Comcast, but we're kind of stuck in the water with that. It's just like every other city. There's boundaries where you have options. So it's just like this stupid oligopoly where I don't have options on what I can buy with reliability, at least. I could probably do it. It's just more of a pain to pick things up. Or you have the option. It's just a decreased service level, which again, I can't do worse than this. But let's see if these can run multiple cycles at once. That'd be ideal, but it's probably not going to let me do that. Sorry, I was checking on my computer temperature. Oh my God, it's freaking out. In terms of things coming up this week, obviously I'm leaving for Puerto Rico, but I do have the Sound Peats Air 4 Pro. If you guys watched that other review I did, it was trash when I first got those. However, they made a pro version that actually have silicone tips in it. Much better. So much better. And there's a lot that they've improved outside just the silicone tips in terms of overall fit and function that I appreciate. I don't know why they even made the normal ones, but the pro ones are actually commendable at $60. So check out that review. I'm going to have, I'm a little bit behind on reels, so those are all scheduled out too. So there's going to be reels heading into the first week of November, as well as content. Again, we're going to try to get a pixel video about our Halloween shenanigans. Just like using this, seeing how long it lasts during the day, using some of the wireless charging features, using the pictures and videos like rudimentarily, just to see what kind of shots we can get. But overall, that's going to be one that I want to get out, and I'll probably try to edit together by Halloween, I guess, because I'm going to be going out on Sunday. Hopefully we can get that video stitched together by the 1st of November. And then I'm also going to try to schedule out a video on the Sony ZV one, like what my first impressions are, why I got it, and like sort of that sort of thing. So also it'll be like Samika's first go at using it before we get into like a more deep dive video when we're actually using it at the wedding. She will be shooting a lot of it because I'm in the wedding. I have like dance responsibility, ring responsibilities, photo responsibilities. So there's some stuff that I really have to kind of hunker down in. So she's going to be manning the ship on sort of like that B-roll while we're there. I'm also going to be helping her shoot some of the reels that she wants to do for travel whenever she gets that YouTube channel up. But it's something that we're working on for November. So hopefully she'll have her first few videos out in November. But oh, nice. The noise is good. They have Korean skin. Look at that. Super smooth. It's okay. It looks good though. I'm fine with that. I'm going to save this some time with the copy functions. So if I go back to these other mode. Cool. But yeah, these copy paste buttons here, super dope. Make it easy for me to live my life and get a lot of these things done. We just got 3 photos done way faster than I would have had to do manually. Still running the process on that other one though. Yeah, that's why it's still lagging like crazy. I really want to. I wish I could have a time machine, like not to be malevolent or anything, but just like watch myself shoot that, because I don't know what settings I was using or what kind of caffeine was in my system where I thought that these were shooting correctly. But there's definitely a lot more grain than I'm used to, and there's just a ton of like lighting errors when I was shooting this. So I'm glad that I could rectify this using Lightroom. But wild, dude, so wild. It should not be that difficult. Well, you've done this many times. This one should be easier because it's not people. It's just about making these things look cool. Nice. I don't know how dark I want to do this. I actually wonder if I can. Is there a vignette function on this big guy? There's just so much here. I doubt that they would have one menu for it. It's fine.